Hello everyone, I am the Lore Explorer, and this is Kerbal Space Program. So what I want to do here is, let's just do an actual game playthrough. See if there's any interest in you guys watching the Lore Explorer, and get his, how he goes about, or how I go about playing a game, and I don't know, just see if we have fun doing it. So, let's save it as Lore Explorer. We're just gonna do full-on career. We're gonna do full-on career here, and that's with science, with money, all that stuff. I'll show you guys how I progress through the game, and hopefully we'll take it to the end. We'll get all the tech tree lined up. So obviously, just boom, launch the first vessel, and gather science. I want to see. I want to upgrade. I want to see which one you need to EVA. So I need 75 grand to do that, which we should do soon because that's important to get science. Yeah, I got it, Werner. So we need a capsule, we need a parachute, and we need an engine. And of course, we need a good old science. We'll put 2 of these on. Yeah. We just need 2 for right now. And then we're gonna fix the staging. So the rocket launches, and then the next time we hit space, the parachutes will open. We don't need to name it. We'll put Val in there. She's a pilot. Launch. So this will take care of the first 2 missions, and we'll get the science from the launch pad and from the air, from these little mystery goo containers. And they read you a little science. The goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. We'll keep that. We'll do a crew report and launch the rocket. And that'll go on up. And then it'll come on back down. And when this is white, we'll release the parachutes. We'll put the pressure up. I don't exactly know what the pressure does. Maybe I'll look into it, but I don't know. I was always told to move it up. So we'll speed through this a bit. Or maybe not. Oh, yeah, okay, we can. Hitting the wrong button. I think this is like the good and bad thing about Kerbal Space Program, right? Is you can ignore it, not pay attention, and still be able to play. But because there's so much time, right? There's so much time between all this stuff happening. But also, it takes so much time sometimes. So that's not good. And right now we're dropping down like a bullet, but we'll still be slow enough for our parachute to open in time and slow us down. Maybe not. Maybe. Just enough. I should have, I don't know, we were going pretty fast there. So that should be the first 2 missions. And crap, I forgot to do that. But this should be another biome too. Yeah, the vehicle assembly building. So now we can do that in space again. Well, for the first time, and still get the science. See, from that we got 23 science. So after that, we will just go ahead and... Where is research? We'll get basic rocketry and get a new engine and bigger rockets and tanks. Then we need a decoupler, and that's more science, but we also want this. So we'll have to get that next one. Right? Yeah. Here's what we'll do. See, this is, well, I don't want to call it a trick, but it is kind of a trick. Science, we'll put these on there. We'll hit launch, but we're not actually going to launch. We're just going to do the science on the launch pad, and then that'll be enough to unlock the parachutes. which we may need. See? Real quick and simple. Just get some quick cheap science there. No need to go do a mission. And we got 2.4 science, but that is all we need. And now we have drug shoots, and we have more science, and these are really good too. Heat shields are needed. So now, I don't know if we should spend the money on this just yet, but you know what, let's try it. And then we need to get more missions. If these suck, I get rid of them. They're like very situational. Like you have to do very specific things to get those, and it's not the best. Let's see. These aren't that great. We want you to have them. Okay, so we don't even have to test these. Let's see what this one says too. Alright, let's see if we could just do that. That should be easy. Let's put the chutes on. Since we're bringing the whole rocket back, we could just put it on the bottom of the rocket. Well, actually, now we can detach it. We should. Let's make sure the mission says just have them. All of them, have them. Okay, so we have to be going a certain speed though. So what we'll do, put on a few of these bad boys in the engine, that way we can control our speed. So from 4,000 to 9,000, let's aim for 160 meters per second, because that's within both of them. I'm sure it's not easy to really pick how fast you're going. Well, let's try. Let's give it a go. SAS. We don't want that all the way up. Let's see what our thrust to rate is. Yeah, we want this way down. So we need to get to 4,000 meters going pretty slow. What we actually can do is stuff like this, but I don't know if this is going to work that well. Wait, what? But I have radial mount. Oh, okay. So that one I had the wrong parachute, which is fine, because now we can just do our science, land, and reap our rewards. Actually, we can use a little bit of fuel maybe to get over the ocean. And that'll be a new biome, because there are different biomes in which you can do these science experiments. We'll pop that off. Might as well just do our chutes. Speed on up. And we won't land over the ocean, but it might still be enough for a new biome, not at Kerbal Space Center. But I don't know. Maybe not. Because we are pretty ding-dang close. I think once you get close, you kind of want to slow down this time warp, because it might, like, it's just running the physical processes. Like, this is all a simulation of physics, so it's running the simulation faster. So something might mess up if you hit while the simulation's running faster. Slow down, you get a nice gentle touchdown. And I doubt this is a new place, but let's see. Yeah, the Kerbal Shores. Sorry about that. You probably heard a text come through. I'll silent that. And then we'll head back to the Space Center with our new science. We did one mission, so we should have some money. Some new money. Look at that, 25 science. Lovely. Well, I think we made like 30 grand, but I'm not too sure. So stability's probably good. But let's see what this is. Oh, we don't even... Yeah, we do. But we don't really need this. Let's get stability for now. Because with that, we can make some really cool rockets. We could probably get to orbit now. But, since we have that other... Let's see what this one says. No, we don't want to do that. So have this... No, I don't think we'll be going that slow at that high of an altitude. Here's one. We could just, yeah. And after this, we'll be able to get straight... We'll probably be able to get to orbit. So after this mission, we'll take the one that says, get to orbit. So this is the parachute they wanted me to use for that mission. Instead of the drogue chutes. And I thought they were talking about both about drogue chutes. So, alright, so now let's see. Yeah, we got new science. Ooh. That's no good. Everything really does need to be symmetrical, because if it's not, it's going to want to lean one way or the other. We can put wings, so we might as well. Let's see. So we need to get 4,000 meters in the air. We need to be going pretty slow, though. So I got an idea. Let's launch this bad boy. Pretty soon, we should be making some cool rockets. This is all just like preliminary science to get enough stuff to make the cool rockets. So let's switch to this mode where we can see what our apoapsis is, which is our highest point. Since we need to be going pretty slow at our highest point, we're going to try to reach for like 6 on the apoapsis and then just stop. And then by the time we get to the top of our apoapsis, we should be going pretty slow, right? Let's see, where do we need to be? 4? Between 4 and 9. So now we just got to drop the speed, bleed off speed. Oh, nope, we did it. Okay, so let's drop towards the ocean and fire. And we'll get into the ocean. And then we'll test our engine. This is probably all kind of stuff NASA did. Like, not really like this in these exact tests, but they probably had to do stuff like this to get to the moon and do all the amazing thing they do. Like, I help run a space station. Let's do this science while we're up in the air. I don't even know if I've done a crew report up here yet. So now, we don't even have a drogue chute. We only have 3 regular chutes, but that'll be fine. Ah, crap. I shouldn't have done that. I need to test the engine. Oh, well. I had a stage. I just forgot the staging was in that. Well, yeah, that was dumb. Oh, well. We can do that next one. We did this one mission. I'm going to cut that parachute so we move a little faster. Come on, speed it up. Maybe I'll even speed these up a little more in the post-pro, like when I edit this. So you guys don't have to sit through these like long landings. Alright, now we can do some science though in the ocean, because that's new. I think I might have done both of those. Alright. So that'll be some good science, some little bit of money. Whoa, 31 science. Heck yeah. And up to 107 grand. And I keep forgetting that I can do EVAs. Because that's not something I normally buy right away, but it's probably something good to buy right away. So we should... This will help us get to orbit. And... I'm going to probably go do the splashdown test, but I might cut it out for you guys. I'll try not to cut down much, but that was just like an idiotic thing. I'll remember to do the staging this time. Nope. You, up there. Guess now I can do the nice little soft flight over there and touchdown. Oh, keep going. Oh, come on. I just need to go a little bit more towards the ocean. Actually, I can land, cut the chutes, and just splish on splash over if this doesn't count. Because it is right on the edge, man. Come on, just fall in. Nope, not splash down. But let's do this. Come on. That has to be it. Yep. Alright. So that was silly, but we did it. Let's see what we get from data. Because this is probably not in the ocean. Yeah, these are the shores. So maybe I will have to include that silly little gambit there. Alright. But as we know, that's not enough to unlock anything new. But now... Actually, let's... Yeah, okay. Escape atmosphere. And orbit curving. We can do this. No problem. Get rid of this monstrosity. Make sure our science is on board. Get a parachute on board. And a drug parachute. They're important because the drug parachutes will slow you down in faster speed than this parachute will. So you want drogue chutes when you're coming out of orbit, because that, like, the speed you're at while orbiting is high. So I don't think this has gimbaling, but this can swivel and control your craft, so we're gonna use this. Let's see. I'm not exactly sure we'll be able to make it to orbit this turn, or this launch, but probably. Because we can strap on these big honkers to the side. Oh. Alright. I think we have the aerodynamic. Cover that up. And of course, we need to upgrade the launch pad. This is all normal. Having to upgrade the launch pad. Yeah, that'll cost too much to upgrade. So we're still limited on parts here. But I don't think we need that. We need wings. That should be it. What I'll do is this, though. I'll make this 3 wings if I can. Yeah. So these will fire, run out, drop off. This will fire, run out, drop off. This will fire. Hopefully that's enough. It should be enough to get us definitely out of the atmosphere, but it should be enough to get us in orbit. We'll save that. And we're going to make sure it's Val going up, not Jeb. Just cause. Launch. Now, these things might just freaking rip off when they fire because they're only connected by these. I don't know if I even have struts yet. Alright, here we go. Let's switch to this so we see what our apoapsis will be. And let's see. See if she can keep it. We can keep it together in this craft. So we want to tilt over as soon as we can, but not too much. This thing's gonna flip. I mean, we can't turn that much right now because we can't control these things. The only control we have right now are from the wings. Geez, this is getting us up pretty high, so we're going to want to tip over to 90 immediately once these things are off of us. That's not good. It blew off a wing. Let's see if we can keep it going. I don't think we can, though. Maybe. She's going to want to spin. Oh, no. We're good. Ah, crap. We got our apoapsis way high. But that's fine. Because it's going to drop a bit. And... crap. Alright, we don't even have maneuver nodes. We don't have anything to help us here. But that's okay. Because I know how to do this. Alright, I thought it would at least tell us the time. That's okay. We can judge by this. Once I get to 85, I'm going to fire prograde. Well, faster than prograde because I was on a way too steep ascent profile. But, look, we're out. We can crew report. We can take a nice little walk in space. EVA report. Board. Do some more science. Real quick before we gotta burn. And burn. Ah, SAS isn't even freaking on. So I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but let's give it a go. Yeah, this is gonna work. Maybe not. So what we're going to do now is wait till we get closer to this. Yeah, this should work no problem. This is not the ideal way to get in orbit, but if we wait closer to this and then fire, it should circularize a lot easier. I don't have all that much fuel left, and remember, we need to get back too. Alright. Let's go to prograde. And let's see how far we got here. 153. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're going to be so close, but I don't know if we're going to make it. Because, like I said, we need to come back. Nope. We are so close. If we didn't need to come back, that'd be one thing. But that's okay. We got one of the missions done. And might as well just do all this science. Well, no, because we're going to land somewhere. Crap. Okay. I haven't done the thermometer yet, so we'll do that. And I guess we'll speed on through our orbit here. Make sure we turn retrograde. I hope this doesn't flip over. Maybe we'll... Because sometimes, like, this bottom, or this will be too heavy, and you'll flip. So if you keep this on, it should keep the weight at the bottom. Man, we were so close to orbit. On our first try to actual orbit. And it's... I don't know, we might have been able to get away with one rocket at the bottom. We might have had too much of that. Because it kept us going way too high. We wasted so much fuel getting up in the air that, you know, we didn't go vertical enough. Because that's how you get to orbit. Is like, it's crazy. You can go straight up all the way to the moon, and you'll come right the flip back. But if you go up and tilt sideways and fire, then that's how you get in orbit. But you do have to kind of go up first. Well, it's easier to go up first. It's better to go up first. Why? I don't know. Now we back in the atmosphere. We just got to make sure we don't plummet and die. You know? Fun stuff. Speed it up just a bit. It's not so easy to control re-entry. Because you don't want... If your craft flips over, you're just going to start speeding up. And that's not what you want. You want to slow down. You do not want to be aerodynamic, but you want to be aerodynamic enough. You want a lot of drag, but aerodynamic enough not to flip around and be super aerodynamic, which is what this was designed to be, the tip of this. Starting to speed up. The air can't get out of the way fast enough, so it's ionizing. Not creating fire. Ionized air. See, we're going pretty quick. Especially because we went so high up. I hate this. Why does this always happen? They need to fix that. Anytime you... especially when you switch the camera modes, it goes crazy. See that little puff of gas? We wasted a little bit of fuel to slow down just a tiny bit. I don't think it helped any. See how this ship wants to go all over the place? Because there's no wings on it. Nothing keeping it stable other than my fingers. Which isn't doing so well. Come on, bleed the speed. Bleed the speed. There it goes. Now I can drop that. And get the chutes out. Once we get to an appropriate speed, the chutes, or height, drogue chutes will come out around 2,500. Since I'm going to be in the sea, I should probably have done all this science already, huh? Review, near space, review, while near space. Dang it. I wasn't going to get anything. You don't get duplicates. Like, once you've done signs somewhere, you don't get any more signs from it, which is fair. But yeah, we definitely returned from escaping the atmosphere, but we were so close to orbit. So close. And here we are at splashdown. Slow it down. Alright. Let's go get our science. This should be a lot of science, because we was in space, guys. We went all the way to space. And you get science even just from going to space, I'm pretty sure. A little crew sport. No, where's it at? Recovery of a vessel after a suborbital flight. 8 science. I got 100 science. And up to $223,000. What does this need? More than that. This is what I need. Orbits visible in map, but I don't know if I should. Yes. Let's see what we got here. So we have 100. We could get 2 of these. We definitely need basic science, but I don't know if we need it just yet. Those are helpful, but I don't know if we need them. This is just for planes. Don't need that. I definitely need this. And we need this. Let's take this. Alright. So we're one step closer to getting to the moon. The mun, actually. And, I mean, I know our next quest here is orbit. But real dang soon, we'll be going to the mun. I think this will probably be where I call the episode. So, next one we'll start with an orbit, and we'll probably head to the moon right ding dang after that. We might have to do some missions in between to get the money or get a little bit more science or something like that. But, yeah, I had fun doing this. I don't know how interesting it'll be, because, I mean, it's rocket science and a lot of waiting and, you know, talking about the science, but I love doing this stuff, and I know I've finished out the tech tree in another save, so, I mean, I know I'll be able to walk you guys through finishing out this whole tech tree. I've gotten a Duna, I've put mostly Duna, I've put rovers on other planets, and I've put satellites near other planets, but I've never done, like, a mission to Joel or anything like that. But anyway, I'll definitely be able to fill up the tech tree, and hopefully you guys are interested. So for now, this is the Lore Explorer, diving deep into the cosmos, so you can too, I guess. So you can follow along and have fun with me. I hope to see you guys in the next episode.